Welcome in, folks, to night number 2 here at Amsoil Speedway for racing. I'm Sarah Wheeler, joined alongside by Chad Lyons. And Chad, another great night of racing about to get underway as we wait for the Midwest Modified prelim to get going here tonight. And Chad, what do you look for in the second week of racing, especially with these Midwest Modifieds?
Well, I'd be curious to see how they react to the track. Some of the drivers complained last week how it was a little bit ruddy, and from our vantage point, it looks like it's still quite a bit ruddy.
Yeah, it certainly does. I'm sure we'll be addressing that as the night goes on. For now, though, let's tell you who is racing in this first prelim as these guys get underway. Row number 1, car 79, Ricky Davis. Next to him, Andrew Inman, 11 JR.
In row number 2 was the 45 of Lance Solom out of Duluth, Minnesota, alongside the 17 of Devin Van House.
And in the third row, number 70, JR David Simpson. Next to him, number 37X Skeeter Esty.
In the fourth row, 29G of Jake Gondik out of Foxborough, and the 47 of Don Craig out of Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Of course, those are just their starting spots, and now as they look, Skeeter Esty has already worked his way to the top. It did not take him long, just one lap there, Chad.
No, from 6th place in one lap, he's out in front, and by a few car lengths at that.
And now Skeeter won last week's Midwest Modified feature, and so to see him up at the front, already on another level, it seems like, just cruising past the rest of the field here. So ST in the first spot, number 79 car of Ricky Davis in the second spot, and that third spot is 17 Devin Van House, as we go with just 5 laps left in this very first prelim, the second week of racing here at Amsoil Speedway. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Another beautiful night. Chilly but sunny, so I guess we'll take it.
Very, very chilly. But the sun's shining and we've got racing going on. Looks like they're taking it kind of gingerly here through these prelims. I'm not seeing a lot of aggressive moves, especially through the corners. It's not like they're really pouring on the speed right now.
Yeah, we saw them do an extra couple of warm-up laps before, just trying to get the track in order. And I can imagine that will continue to be a problem throughout the night, just this being the first prelim.
It'll definitely be something to see and something the drivers are going to have to compensate for. 3 laps to go.
Esty just by himself, probably waiting for his brother, who's in the second heat here tonight. Good battle over second place there between the 79 car of Ricky Davis and the 17 there of Devin Van House. Lance Solom in the fourth spot. Those guys obviously battling for position for the feature race here tonight. Just 2 prelims for the Midwest Modifieds. You gotta think all these guys will be in the feature then later tonight.
I'd imagine so, barring any mechanical failure or bad wreck.
2 laps to go here as Skeeter Esty, well, just kind of racing by himself, you could say. Devin Van House, though, and Ricky Davis battling for the second and third spot there, and Lance Solom right on their tails as these guys go. The white flag waved. We have 1 lap to go here. And unless something crazy happens, Skeeter Esty will take the first heat of the Midwest Modified. The battle, though, is for second, third, fourth, and fifth, really.
Oh, and Lance Solom goes way high coming out of 2, and that lets Jake Gondik sneak right underneath him.
Yeah, that'll cost him, but it won't cost Skeeter Esty, who finishes first in his prelim there. The Midwest Modifieds coming into second place. All by himself, too, really. Number 79, Ricky Davis, followed by Devin Van House in the third spot. As you mentioned, Gondik in the fourth spot, and then Lance Solom followed him up. A good clean race, though. All 8 laps, no flags up.
Pretty smooth. Not a lot of position change, unless, of course, you're Skeeter Esty, who came from 6th spot up to 1st with 1 lap and then just pretty much checked out.
You're right, though. After the first lap, a lot of those guys just kind of stayed in the same spot.
Settled in, settled down, and save it for the big show.
Absolutely, and we'll wait now as we wait for the next prelim to come up here for the Midwest Modifieds.
Superior.